Hi guys, in this video we'll be looking at roles of government in the integration process, okay? And this is part 2 of role of individual citizens, businesses and government in the integration process, okay? So now we're going to look at them. First up, establishing a framework. Second, enacting enabling legislation. Third, harmonizing policies. Fourth, honoring protocols. And fifth, educating citizens. Okay, so we're going to look at each and every one of these in detail. Okay, so moving on. First up, we have establishing a framework. What do we mean by a framework? All right, definition. This is a basic structure underlying a system. Okay, so we're now going to look at what we really mean about by establishing a framework. Okay, now the role of regional government is to establish the overall framework within, which strategic goal settings can take place. Okay, all right. All efforts at integration are, aimed at achieving key objectives such as the improvement in the quality of life for all Caribbean citizens. Okay. Now, the framework enables regional governments to adopt policies of functional and economic cooperation, right? Now, regional governments will also be able to work within the framework to provide direct investment in certain circumstances. Say, for example, a failure with a particular market. Okay? Now, that is what we mean by establishing a framework. Okay. Next up, we have enacting enabling legislation. What do we mean by legislation? Let us look at the definition. Okay, now this is the process of making or enacting laws. Okay, now governments have a responsibility, right, to enact enabling legislation and to produce policies, based on, this that will stimulate and encourage private sector activity, right? Now, enabling legislation gives power, right, to take certain actions to another body or entity that would normally rely on the original legislating body to give it authority or legitimacy, right? Okay, such legislation would be used, for example, to give powers to, supranational, right, bodies such as, CARICOM, Conference of Heads of Government, right? Now, a body such as this is then empowered to take decisions and make policies on behalf of others. Okay? Now, that was enacting enabling legislation. Okay, so moving on to harmonizing policies. Policies. What do we mean by policies? Or what's the definition? No, this is a course or principle of action adopted or proposed by an organization or individual. Okay, now governments also work together, right, to harmonize policies, like with the aim of ensuring that no country is placed at a particular disadvantage nor receives any advantage, right? Now, harmonizing trade policies seeks to stimulate economic activity and to promote growth by making trade more, straightforward or fairer. For example, by the application of common tariff agreements. So that would be an example of that. Now, governments also seek to harmonize foreign policies, and by establishing a body such as, CARICOM, create a single entity, right, with which other countries can trade, right? So moving on to honoring protocols. Now, protocols. This is the official procedure or system of rules governing affairs of state or diplomatic occasions. Okay? Now, governments work cooperatively to, devise policies that affect the region as a whole, right? For example, There are regional policies addressing the importance of the Caribbean Sea, which recognizes that this is a natural resource for the whole region. Such policies are usually found in documents known as agreements or conventions. Now, these documents contain certain protocols which are legally binding. Okay? And legally binding, which means on a national government, once they have agreed and signed the relevant conventions. Okay? All right. So moving on to, last but not least, educating citizens. Now, we all know what citizens are, who citizens are. Citizens are a native or naturalized member of a state or other political community. All right? Now, individual citizens have a responsibility to be informed about the aims and objectives of regional integration, but it is the responsibility of governments to ensure that adequate and suitable information is available to the citizens. Okay? All right. Now, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching my video. If it was helpful to you, you can leave a comment. You can give it a thumbs up. Yes, you can like. And for all the persons who have subscribed to me, thank you very much for subscribing. And for all who have not yet subscribed, I'm urging you or encouraging you to do so you can know when I release a new video, right? Because you need to watch all the videos so each and every one of them makes sense. Okay? All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.